Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I've updated to 0.23 since the last Lunar mission. A couple things came out of that. First of all, Flowerchild has updated Better Than Starting Man to work with Minmus and a few other changes that have been made. I briefly took advantage of the ability to turn the batteries back on. I know that's not going to last, and the only reason I used it was because I stupidly left the batteries on this flight here on the moon. So I tried to land it. And, well, it didn't go so well. But there's a piece of this rocket on the moon, and I'm going to leave it here on the offhanded chance that maybe I can pick it up and bring it home someday, just for kicks. I doubt it's possible, but in the meantime, it's a box on the moon in a medium-sized crater. It's actually, oh no, it's just in a crappy little crater in the middle of nowhere, but it's there, such as it is, and it makes me laugh, so it's staying. Let's see. I briefly went through and checked the research tree to make sure that none of my parts had become unavailable from last time. Everything looks like it's a-okay. The other useful thing that has come up is this, the Science Archives. Let's give it a second to load here. It actually does bring up all my reports. It just sometimes takes a moment to load. It does actually remember all the research I've done, which is good because the gameplay is actually based off of research done. I recall this being a little twitchy the first time, but well, I'm gonna just cut here and I'll be back when I get it loaded. Just a second. There we go. Success. Here's all the research that's done to date. So in orbit around Kerbin, we've got flying low, atmospheric pressure scans, crew reports, and temperature scans. I'm not sure if, oh, you know what I'm missing here is low atmosphere goo exposure. And then in here, I've got the 4 expected reports. In low space, we've got atmospheric pressure scans and crew reports all over the place. I don't know if I've gotten them all or not, but I think we're in pretty good shape. And high in space, we've got a crew report and exposed mystery goo. You know, I'm not sure if there was any temperature research or anything that needed to be done out there. I should look into that at a later time. But, so that's Kerbin. It does have the reports for water, so I should have 2 reports for each biome, which looks like I do. Water, grasslands, highlands, shores, mountains, desert, badlands, tundra, and ice caps. Check. And then on the moon, we've got, for some reason we wound up with 2 reports above the, 2 different far side craters. That's just a glitch, I think. But I think this must be all of the different biomes. Anyways, that we'll learn at a later time. And then we've got 3... No, we want the lunar low space. We've got atmospheric pressure and temperature scans. And in high space, also atmospheric pressure and temperature scans. So our next destination... Okay, so it doesn't show you biomes unless you've found them. That's something I was just curious about. So... that means to me, this is our next destination. We're going to try and get the lunar probe that we've been working with to date to Minmus. Lunar Shot, we'll load up the Lunar Shot 3 and quickly tweak it to put the thermometer and barometer back on it, because we might as well grab those scans while we're there. I had tons of power left, so I'm going to just leave it at the 2, which should mean that the thermometer and, you know what, I think just for kicks, I keep forgetting about that keyboard shortcut, We'll put the thermometer. We'll put the barometer. And then just for the fun of it, we'll move the gravioli detector up. And then we'll throw, just on the offhanded chance that we can survive a landing on Minmus, we'll drop a accelerometer on there, because it doesn't weigh too much, and boy, if I can get that transmitted back, that would be really funny and kind of cool. Okay, so this will be Minmus probe Mark 1. So many changes. It's almost unrecognizably different from the previous design. So, anyways, saving, and without any further ado, let's get this thing into orbit. Again, like last time, I'll probably cut this episode once this beastie is in orbit. If all goes according to plan, SAS on. Engines to 50%. Come on. Alright. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Having some trouble with this headset, which is really unfortunate. Hopefully we can keep this beastie stable. Oh, we're overheating a little. Okay, that should keep us stable. Begin executing a gravity turn just near the upper part of this lower atmosphere, just like usual. See, this thing made it to the moon with more than half a tank left. Well, around half a tank of gas left in the uppermost stage. Which tells me that it might be able to make it to Minmus. Might. I mean, maybe not. I might be biting off way more than I can chew here. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. I think this is the furthest I would be able to make it with this particular design. Alright, starting a bit of a gravity turn here. Come on, big guy. Here we are. Not pretty at all. Let's get that RCS on. We need a little extra assistance here. Come on. I have so much trouble getting these stupid things out of the atmosphere sometimes. We are about to exit the atmosphere. Alright. Come on, you. Stop being stubborn, and let's get ourselves into a proper gravity turn here. Here we go. Tilt her over to about 50 degrees here. See how we're doing. Alright, apoapsis is high enough, so let's keep going with our tilt here. Let's go down, 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 because we don't want to go too high. I mean, we want to go high, but, you know, it's an orbital burn, such as it is. And we might as well get as much out of this big-ass tank that we've put on here as we can. Boy, I can't wait till the day when we have radial boosters. That will be so nice. Alright, give it a bit more gas, and we're going to start widening this thing out. Whoa, 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 no overheating. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright. Looking good. Apoapsis is still going up a little. Keep the nose down, big guy. Come on. Stop being stubborn. You little bugger. Down, boy. Down. Keep that nose down. There we are. Such a stubborn design. There's Leif, Ike. We're gonna have to look a lot harder for Minmus. We'll actually zoom out once this thing's stably in orbit. Oh, speaking of stably in orbit, let's get the next stage going now that the first stage is burned out completely. Orbital burn, step 2. No, can't handle full throttle. 90%. There we are. There comes... There's the periapsis way over there. We need a bigger circular orbit. My goodness, I hope you guys can't hear what's coming through my headphones right now, because... I think my computer's having some grief, or my headphones are dying. Probably my headphones are dying. I need to just put on my wired headphones. This wireless stuff has just not been playing nicely for me. Ooh, we are rocking a little. Not entirely a stable ride there. It's coming out. It's coming up. Let's try not to use up all of our RCS fuel while we are still trying to get out of the atmosphere or into orbit. Oh boy, is that one ever... That joint there is really unstable. Wow. That's terrible. No wonder I've been using up so much RCS before I even get out of the atmosphere. Oh, we are coming... Oh, dang it. Are we coming... We're going to miss it, aren't we? Shoot. We're going to miss this, aren't we? Alright, you are my only hope, you stupid little poodly piece of junk. Hope for the best. I think we're just going to make it as we come down out of the... But it's going to be a close one today, and we are going to use up more fuel than I would have liked, which is unfortunate. Come on, orbit. We are so close to pulling it out of the atmosphere right there. You see, there it comes. This thing is just barely able to pull this off. Like, painfully close to failure some days. But there comes the periapsis. Come on. Up, up, up. We need it around 100,000 and then we'll be in good shape. No skipping through the atmosphere here. And that is... high enough. Alright. Now our destination is a lot further than the moon is. So let's add a maneuver. First things first, we need to pull it out. Whoa! Too far. Way too far. We want to keep it still gravitationally attached to Kerbin if we can. There we are. That should do it. Alright, now we need a... I wonder if we need to set it as a target here. If that'll help. Yes, yes it will. Sending node, that's our closest approach. Right. I need to raise it up a little so it intersects that orbit better. Because it's actually slightly out of the plane of the ecliptic. Alright, closest approach. So not close enough. Get closer. Oh, closer, closer, closer. That's almost an encounter right there. That's pretty close. Closest approach, separation, 26,000 kilometers. Okay, come on. A little further. Ooh, that was a Mooner. That's interesting. That was a Mooner intercept on the way. Okay, how close? 14,000? That might work. I might be able to make that work. Hold on. Nope, never mind. Not close enough. We need to... I can't tell where this stupid planet is going to be. Target position at closest approach, which means we need to swing it. Well, hold on, here we go. Now we're talking. 2,000. That is getting really close. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, not quite right. We need to go... Oh, hello. That's more like it. That's an encounter right there. That's what we needed. I wish I could tell how close we were going to get, though. That is probably close enough to work with. Although it's going to give me a very, very narrow window. Let's see, can we... No, no, no. I want less, not more. We're getting really close. I think we've got it. I think this will do. That'll get us... Hold on. That'll at least give us... That's a Minmus periapsis. And you know what? That's what we really need. So, let's try it. You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And this is a risky maneuver. But it's time we took some risks. Granted, you know, we're taking a risk with no risk of loss of life and limb. And I'm good with that. We're looking for the blue marker. That's retrograde to target right there. We need that one right there. The burn that will give us an actual encounter. Right there. Come on, bring her in, bring her in. Lock her in. A little closer. Lock it. Okay. Burn time in 12 minutes. Boy, we got that just in time, didn't we? That's weird. It's not 12 minutes away, is it? Alright, well, let's hope for the best here. And speed up time a little. Let's hope that this doesn't look like I'm trying to accelerate towards the planet when we actually make the burn, because it's kind of freaking me out right now. Okay, cool. Here we come. 7 minutes, 654. We are coming around to it. In fact, we'll make the burn at 1 minute even. We'll start burning. Actually, no, we'll start right now. Here we go. Full power to engines. We're going to Minmus, which is out there somewhere. Here we go. Burning, burning, burning. This is really... We're either going to pull it off or we're going to miss horribly and go careening off into space. And either way, you guys will watch and laugh. This is always the terrifying part of the burn, though. Watching this thing grow so slowly. No, hoping for the best. Really hoping for the best here. I'm just hoping we can get it into an actual Minmus orbit, because that would be absolutely amazing. Seriously, absolutely amazing. I always find it so hard to believe how slowly this orbit expands once at the beginning, you know. But I guess I can believe that might be the case. Okay, I need to not use that RCS if I can help it. Not that I was really using any up. This is actually an incredibly stable... This upper orbiter section is actually incredibly stable, which I'm very happy about. Just hoping for the best. I mean, gods, we've been burning for so long. Let's just see how we're doing for fuel. Still 3/4 of a tank left. We're going to keep her on target. Very gently. We may need the RCS to keep ourselves on target as this progresses. 1.1 million apoapsis, and we need an apoapsis of 57 kilometers. That is right, isn't it? No, that's not right. 57,000 kilometers, that's more like it. I'm a whole order of magnitude short. I mean, it's still... We're on target. We are accelerating. It's amazing how the moon is not that far away, relatively speaking. 11... This is 46, yeah. This actually may be excessive, but I really want to make sure we get our encounter. Alright, there we are. The second... Still over half a tank left. Really, the hardest part about this is going to be making sure that we have enough fuel left to actually get ourselves into an orbit, and more importantly, a low enough orbit to actually get our science scans, especially the gravioli. Speaking of science scans, did you guys see me set my action groups? No, I didn't think so. Go Gord. Brilliantly done, as usual. Oh well. Hopefully the action groups I set for... Alright, here we go. We're almost roared out to a lunar orbiting period. See how we're doing for fuel. Still over half a tank. And now we are accelerating. We still need 10 times more distance out from Kerbin, though. Kind of a crazy thing when you think about it, isn't it? And yet, look how fast that's starting to rise now. It's not giving quite the twist I was expecting. But there we go. There goes the lunar orbit. And only 25 seconds left in the burn to get to Minmus. Look at that. So much less fuel. Whoa, moon encounter. Come and gone. Wait, that would be embarrassing. Hitting the moon on the way out. Okay, and we have lost our target. And we're gonna miss if we're not careful. There. Hold on. Just a little... Minmus encounter. Periapsis. Good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Minmus. I will see you guys in the next episode, and we'll find out if I can actually land this bugger. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next time.